ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so firstly, let's start with your IELTS speaking part 1. Can you tell me something about yourself?
Okay, so currently I'm a high school student in an ordinary high school, and yeah, I will graduate in 2 years' time. Yes, and currently I'm studying for the IELTS test in order to be better prepared to win a place at my dream university in the future.
So how much time do you spend studying every week?
Every week, I think I always study for about 2 hours a day, so in total is 14 hours a week on an average. Yes.
Okay, now let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about films. So firstly, what films do you like?
I must say that I have a keen interest in Harry Potter since it is my, like my childhood taste. I have been watching it for more than 5 years, and yeah, it is my go-to choice whenever I want to recharge my batteries.
Okay, very good. So do you think going to the cinema is a good way to spend time with your friends?
Oh, I think it's one of the best way to do so, because go catch a flick with your friends is the best way for us to keep in touch, and to like share things in common, and we can have better chance to be closer. Yeah.
Okay, now let's move on and talk about ice cream. So do you like ice cream?
Yes, I am a big fan of ice cream. It is my go-to dessert during the scorching summer days because, they are refreshing and can be a great way for me to cool off. I'm into so many kinds of flavors such as mango and strawberry. Yeah.
So are there any shops selling ice cream near the place where you live?
Fortunately, there are many shops selling ice cream that's just a few blocks away from my home, and yeah, they sell so many kinds of mouth-watering flavors, and also toppings that can making it easy for me to satisfy my craving for ice cream.
Would you like to make your own ice cream?
I think no. Since I have once trying to make ice cream by myself, but it failed since I just messed up my kitchen since I'm very clumsy, and the result products taste very bland, and yeah, I don't think that I will make ice cream by myself.
Okay, so final topic, let's talk about science. So what is your favorite science subject?
To be honest, science is not really my thing. But if I had to choose one, I would go for math, since it is my compulsory subject at school, and I have to study it. So just soon I have built a little interest in it.
Okay. Do you think science classes are important?
Yes, I mean, all classes can play an important role in education for students, and yeah, science classes is not exception. Enrolling in a science classes can broaden students' horizon about many fields and many things. Does it?
Okay, final question in part 1 for you. Do you think there is any technology that is helpful in daily life?
Oh, there are various of them, such as the washing machine, the dishwasher, and that can do housework for those who are busy as a bee and have no time to spend on doing housework. So I think that they are very useful.
Okay, now let's move on to your part 2. Your topic here is describe an interesting historic place. Okay, so this is your topic. You're going to have 1 minute to prepare for this and 2 minutes to present it. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you can start.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay. You can begin.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Hỏa Lò prison, which is my all-time favorite historical destination. So I've been there twice, and yeah, I really like it. And Hỏa Lò was built in 1986, and it was put into use 3 years later for the original purpose of detaining political prisoners. And it came to my knowledge that its name originated from a ceramic village that was destroyed to make way for it, named Hỏa Lò. And also the reason behind its name is due to its harsh living conditions with lack of food and many diseases and even many brutal torture. And as far as I know, the car church is considered as the scariest place in Hỏa Lò. Those who have been locked up here for a while would suffer from many diseases due to lack of hygiene and sunlight. And I reminisce there were 5 successful jailbreaks in total. They, they crawled through the sewer. They pretended to be sick and then escaped from the hospital. I'm gonna say that whenever I enter the building, it seems to me that I'm traveling back in time, because all the artifacts there are, look extremely real, and somehow I even have emotional difficulty experience in the building.
Okay, time's up. Thank you. Now let's move on to your part 3. I'm going to ask you a few questions about historical buildings. First one, how do people in Vietnam feel about protecting historic buildings?
To my view, they value the historical buildings, and they have tried to protect them very well, as far as I know, since the historical buildings represent our culture identity and can foster help people gain an insight into our past. For example, many destinations have been constantly maintained, such as the old quarter of Hanoi and even the Hỏa Lò prison.
So, how were you taught history when you were at school?
When I was at school, honestly, the teaching method regarding history is pretty boring, and it demotivated me a lot. My teachers just read the whole paragraph in the textbook and don't even explain that for us. So I found it just very tedious, and I even have no motivation to learn about history.
Are there other ways that people can learn about history apart from studying it at school?
Oh, I think there are many ways for them to do so. First of all, they can visit some museums, such as the museum that display the artifacts of their past, such as the Hanoi Museum and the Hỏa Lò prison in my country. And one more thing is that they can go to social media, such as YouTube, or to find information and about some historical figures to know more about them.
Thank you. So that's the end of your test.